What's up guys, welcome back to the S197 Live. This video is not going to be of my car, it's just me talking about the 2018 and how I feel. I'm going to show some pictures, some comparisons, all that good stuff. So if you haven't already, click subscribe and smash that like button. First things first, the 2018 is a love or hate. Right now I'm on the fence. I'm just teetering if I like it or hate it. But the one thing I really hate is the front end. I don't like the new redesigned look, and I know, I get it. I know why Ford did it is because they were just tired of everyone complaining that it looks so much like the Ford Taurus and the Ford Fusion. Look, they were like that in the 90s. Look at the Ford Taurus and the Fox body. They looked pretty identical on the front end. They had their similar looks. Look at the Mercury Capri. A lot of people forgot about that one. That was a kind of a failure. But I had a buddy that had a Mercury Capri and it looked just like a Fox body. No one complained then. Everyone's just finding reasons to hate on it. Look, Ford's doing things right. They're expanding their market. Yeah, it has a little bit of the Aston Martin cues. But I mean, they have to evolve some way, somehow. Look at when the 94 Mustang came out. Everybody hated it. It was just so round, and the taillights were not even traditional taillights. They were the horizontal bars. I don't know why they went that way. Everything was vertical since 64 all the way until that time. Then they were like, let's screw those taillights. Let's put them back to vertical. So I think they just listen to the consumers, and that's what they're doing on this one. The only thing I don't like about the headlights is just the shape of it. It looks too much like a BMW M6. I mean, yeah, it kind of looks like it a little bit. And I think the vents underneath the headlights is kind of throwing it off, giving it too much of a rounded look. But at the same time, it does look a lot more modern, and you can't really hate it. I want to hate it, but at the same time, there's other features about the car that I just love. Like the new rear end is solid. I love the new subtle look to the taillights with the C-shaped look instead of just the tri-bar. The wing looks good on it. Don't get me wrong. It does look a little GTR-ish, but that's fine. The quad exhaust looks pretty tough, and the rear diffuser looks nice. Now, the hood line, I think they should have just left alone. It was a lot more sharper, and it came to a nice aggressive point. They kind of went back and took a little bit of the Mopar look. It looks a little bit more like the Dodge Challenger's T-shaped hood. It just looks like they're taking a lot of ideas from other cars so everyone can equally like it. I mean, that's just how I feel. Now, the 10-speed automatic, that's pretty badass. I think the only other Ford that has that is the Ford Raptor, and it's pretty crazy how they're putting it in there. The S550 is no doubt a tough car. You know, even when 2011 came out with the 5.0, the 5.0 Coyote motors were definitely underrated. Like, a lot of people doubted the 5.0s, and they are tough motors. 3-valve has a lot of weaknesses. You know, the charge motion plates, you know, the rear end is not good on the 05. The lower control arms are crappy, and it wheel hops really bad. It wheel hops so bad that I cracked my dash on the passenger side. And then you had, of course, the leaking firewall or bulkhead. It leaks a little bit of water. Mine hasn't, so luckily. The spark plug issue with the Autolite 2-piece, that was stupid. Now, I changed my plugs at 107,000 miles, and that was probably the most stressful moment at that time because I was afraid that they were going to snap off in the head. Now, use Deep Creep to get those out. Trust me, it works. Look at, I'll try to put the link of the video that I watched, and it helped. I did not break any off. Now, the Mustang has come a long way from all those issues. Now with the whole quiet mode or quiet start, I think that's, I don't know, you're taking away from the experience. I know you're trying to cater to the neighbors that complain about the kids with the loud Mustangs or obnoxious cars. Look, I didn't buy a Mustang to be quiet, or else I would have bought a V6. Which I'm glad they got rid of because that EcoBoost performs way better than the 6. So I'm glad they kind of phased that out for 18. And the new digital gauges on the new 18 looks tough, especially with the RPMs that wrap around the tack. It's kind of a little S2000-ish. Looks nice though. Can't go wrong with that. The specs of it, 460 horsepower for the GT and 310 for the Eco. That is pretty badass because mine factory was only putting 300. When the Mach 1 was putting 305, I don't know. I think they should have gone kind of like how the 08 Bullet was, where it was 315 with the Ford Racing tune and the intake, strut brace, and I think suspension and exhaust. I don't know. 08 and 09 bullets definitely had the power that the GT should have had. But it's always been that way. Even when the 2001 bullet came out, it was putting 285 instead of the 265 because of the upper lower intake and tune and all that stuff. But I think they should have kind of evened the playing field and just added the badge for the bullet. Maybe have it similar horsepower. I don't know. It would be good to see that come back out though, because the bullet was tough and the Mach 1 was pretty badass. Like I said, the 2018 is just going to be one of those hit or misses. That is how I feel about it. Who knows? Maybe if I see it in person, it'll grow on me. Let me know what you guys think about the 2018 look, what you hate, what you like, what you don't like, all that good stuff. Post them down below. But I just want to get that little rant out there. Just wanted to talk about the 18 because that is the hottest topic right now. A lot of people are really on the fence of how it is. Guys, that's all I got. I'm going to wrap this up because I don't want to make this a long, boring, talking discussion video. But anyways, until next time, this is Ollie with the S197 Life. I'll see y'all next time. Stay tuned. Peace.